guys, and welcome to FaceBeatFriday. My name is Trishuna, and today we will be kicking off the start of a series called FaceBeatFriday. And in FaceBeatFriday, we'll be discussing different topics while I, of course, beat my face. So today we'll be doing a soft glam and discussing how to overcome depression. So come along with me with the start of my series. Trishuna, the makeup artist, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell to be notified on each and every video that I post. All right, so we're starting out with the NYX brow pencil, and I think it's in the shade, let me see, it's in the shade Expresso. So I usually go in and brush my brows up, and I'm also looking at a mirror in front of me so that I can make sure that I'm doing everything correctly, but also showing the steps that I'm going through. So yeah, like I mentioned, today we will be talking about how to overcome depression and just depression in general. And for me, basically speaking on my experience and what I have gone through and how I have overcome depression. And hopefully these tips will help you guys also. So the first tip I would say, tip number one, is admitting that you are depressed. Because in today's time, especially with people who are sad and depressed, they usually go through a phase of telling people, oh, I'm okay. No, I don't need help. Everything's fine. And that's a lie. It's like you're not okay. Everything is not fine. And you do need some help. And it's okay to ask for help and let people know, like, hey, I'm not okay. Hey, I need this time to myself. Well, not necessarily to yourself, but I need some time. And I'm applying some lash glue to basically keep the hairs in place. But yeah, so it's like, no, it's time to stop saying, oh, I'm okay, I'm fine. Because for me, I really got into the notion and the mindset of don't nobody care. Don't nobody care what I'm going through. Don't nobody care if I'm crying. I just have to get up every day and keep it pushing, especially with being a mom of multiple children. It's like, okay, I don't have time to be depressed. I have to take care of my kids, I have to take care of a house, have a husband, and all of this other stuff going on. So then I continue to push what I'm going through on the back burner. And it's not okay, because if I'm not okay, then the kids are not okay, and the house is not okay, and my marriage is not okay. So it's like you have to start letting people know, no, I'm not okay, and I need the self-care, and I need the same, I need the same energy that I'm putting out to everybody else giving to me. And also with that comes tip number 2. Don't expect everyone to know how to handle you telling them that you're not okay. Be selective in the people that you explain to your situation, because not everybody is going to give you the type of feedback that you're looking for. Because you can tell someone, hey, I'm not okay, or you'll start to be vulnerable and explain, like, hey, I'm not okay, and XYZ has been going on with me. And their response will be so, like, it won't help you, and then it'll further frustrate you. But you also have to realize who you're talking to and what type of information you're providing to that person. It's like, why would I tell a person who ain't never been in my shoes, never experienced this, my situation, knowing that their response is not going to be able to give me the tools and the resources on how to get through it. So, yes, tell people that you're not okay, but also be selective with the people that you're looking for comfort and advice, because not everybody can give that. Not everybody is equipped to understand what depression means. That's why so many people today, they be like, oh well, um when a person gets to the suicidal point, oh well, they're selfish for doing this and they're selfish for doing that, but you don't understand because you never went through that. And that's okay that you don't understand, but it's not okay to name call a person when you don't know what's actually going through their mind. Like you don't know, because depression literally eats up at you. Like it's like your mind begins to play tricks on you, and you just come up with all this different stuff that may or may not be actually happening. And and it's just like, if you don't have that person in your life that you can actually talk to and that you feel like will understand you, seek therapy. That is tip number 3. Please seek therapy, and don't expect the first therapist that you find to be the therapist for you, because you have, just like you have to be selective with the people you basically tell your business to, you have to be selective when it comes to discovering the right therapist, because not every therapist is equipped to handle the type of problems that you may be going through. Like for me, so far I went through 2 therapists, because I feel like they wasn't getting what I was going through. They were just giving me textbook answers, but it's like, no, I need somebody to, my light just turned off. Ugh. But it's like, no, I need somebody who can actually help me, who can give me the tools and resources to actually navigate through life. And then tip number, I don't even know what tip am I on. Tip number 5, I think. Um, put God first. Like, vent to him first and allow him to guide you. If that's what you believe in, or whomever you believe in, zone into your faith, because your faith won't fail you, and it'll put you in the right directions on what you should be doing, and it'll attract you to people who can actually help you. So it's like, be be intentional with your prayers, but also understand that what you're praying for may not happen in the way that you see fit of it happening. Because it's like, you may be looking for a certain person to be there for you and understand what you're going through, but God may be like, no, that's not the person that you need to be focused on, and trying to force your problems onto them, because they can't help you. I'm telling you what can help you. You're just choosing to ignore what I'm trying to tell you. So so it's best to be intentional with what you pray, be intentional with the people that you express yourself to and that you vent to, because people honestly are very malicious. They are very nosy, and they will put your business out there and put you in a worse state than what you were in when you first went to them to vent in the first place. So it's like, you have to, and it's hard when you're depressed, because you're so vulnerable and you feel like you have nobody, and you want somebody to notice that you're drowning without you saying, I'm drowning. So that's why it's best to pray about it. And also, the next tip I would suggest journaling. Saying affirmations every day, saying a devotional every day, writing down whatever it is in that moment that's on your mind. Write it down. It don't even have to make sense. As long as it makes sense to you, then that's all that matters. Because when you're depressed, at least for me, when I'm depressed, it's a million and one things going on in my mind. So I'm going to write down those million and one things, regardless of if it makes any sense. I'm going to write it down to get it off of my brain, to put it on paper, to see what exactly is causing me to feel the way that I feel. And it's like, and I'm going to go in with these two concealers for my brows. I'm going to do the lighter shade on the corners, and then I'm going to do the darker shade in the front. So yeah, so just write what you feel down and just let it flow. Like, just let it flow. Just let it come out. Because I recently just bought a guided journal by Sarah um, Jakes Roberts. And it has really been helping me. Like, if you don't want to just write down anything, get a guided journal, something that can guide you to discover what is actually going on with you. And also write down things that you love. Write down things about yourself that you love and things that you love to do, and focus on that. Because when I'm depressed, I focus on all the things that serve no purpose to me. And I focus on all the things that are negative, things that I see as negative about me. And it's like, no, like, why focus on the things that are going to continue to put you back in the place that you don't want to be at and that you don't need to be at? And it's like, once you write everything down and you start speaking positivity into your life, then positive things will start happening. And also for me, I also have social anxiety. So I stay in the house a lot. But when you're in your home and you are looking at the walls all day long, that's a easy way to get deeper and deeper into depression. Like, it's so easy to just allow yourself to waddle in your own sorrow and in your own problems, and just basically let it eat you up. So taking the time out, because just yesterday I took myself on a solo date to the movies. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared because, like I said, I have social anxiety, so I was scared to even go out by myself. But the way that I felt going out, it was so refreshing. Like, it really made me feel so much better because I was focusing on me. I was focusing on me and what made me happy in that moment, and not worrying about what nobody else may have thought or anything. So another tip would be, okay, this light, I'm just forget it. So another thing would be taking yourself out on solo dates. Because when you're constantly surrounded by people, especially if you're surrounded by people and not addressing the problem that is going on internally with you, it's like you can't really discover yourself. So it's like spending time by yourself and being out, like outside of the home, and actually doing things that you love it will make you look at life in the world so much differently. Because like I said, when you're in the home and you're depressed, all these million and one things is just eating you up, really. You're just coming up with all these different scenarios of what could be happening and what may be going on, and these things are literally just eating you up. So getting out, getting active will definitely help. Well, it definitely helped me. Like I said, I'm speaking from my experience. It definitely helped me with me getting out. Like I said, I just started this, and I told myself that I'm going to do it every single week. I'm going to get out and I'm going to take myself somewhere, whether it's out to eat, whether it's to the movies, wherever it is that I want to take myself. That's where I'm going for that day. And I'm going to choose one day out of every week to do that, because outside of being a mom, being a wife, being a business owner, being all these different things, I'm still me. I'm still a person. I still want to take care of myself. Because like I said, if I'm not good, nobody else around me is going to be good, because my energy is going to rub off on everybody else. And that's not fair to them. So I want to get myself right so that I can be right for others. And also, I should be on tip number 7 or 8. Tip number 7 is fitness. Before I became pregnant with my 4th child, now I started working out. Like, I was a month into working out, and when I say it changed me internally, it really did change me. Like, it made me feel so much better about myself. Like, it's like everybody's fitness goal is different. Some people work out to have an hourglass shape, big butt, small waist, all of that. But for me, when I was working out, and I was working out and also going to yoga. So when I was working out and going to yoga, it's like I was rebuilding myself from the inside out. And I just felt my mind felt so clear, and my body, I just felt free. And it's like, I don't know. I really can't explain, unless you ever worked out before it, you would understand like what I mean by that. But I just felt so good. And going to yoga, it was like a every Sunday type of thing. So it was like a soul Sunday. So they'll have scissor playing in the background, and they'll have all these different topics, and we'll just zone in to our inner self and that inner person that is trying to basically pull us down. And it really just lets you let it all out, really. So working out or going to yoga, which yoga is a form of working out, I would suggest doing that, because it really does help. Or some people do Pilates. I've never done Pilates before, but I know me working out and going to yoga really did help. And I worked out from home. So I created me a little fitness thing in the backyard, and I worked out. I did it like 4 times a week. I would get up at 7:30 in the morning and then start the workout and then start my day. Because I feel like it's best to work out as soon as you get up in the morning, if you can, and then go ahead, and because it'll give a great start to your day, and it'll just keep your body moving. It's great. And I feel like doing those things and the tips that I've gave so far, it will really help you overcome being depressed, and just figuring out why you're depressed. Like, some people be depressed and don't even really know why. It's just like a seasonal thing. So it's like finding out really why you're depressed, and then um focusing on that and discovering what that actually is. Okay, so now, I'm sorry, y'all, it's sinus and allergy season, so if you hear me sniffling, that's why. But now since I've done my brows, I'm gonna go in with the new e.l.f. primer, and I'm gonna prime my face. The most important part about makeup is your prep. The prep that you do before you actually put the makeup on. You should always prep and prime your face. You should have a good moisturizer, a good primer, and you should also apply sunscreen, because those three things are going to make sure that you have a flawless application each and every time. And I'm going to show you the moisturizer that I use, and also one of the sunscreens that I have. So now that I have that on, I'm going to let that dry down for a moment. And this is the new sunscreen that I bought. I got this from Ulta, and it's the Classic Whip SPF 30 sunscreen, and it's by the brand Vacation. And the moisturizer is this one. You can see, and it's a ultra facial cream, and it's a 24-hour wear. So yeah. So those are the tips that I have for overcoming depression. I'm just gonna continue to do my makeup and talk through that process, because like I said, for me, I have been dealing with depression for a long time, and for a long time I have not said anything. Like, I just basically been dealing with it on my own, and just recently this year I decided to speak on it, and I decided to be intentional. Hold on, y'all. Let me get another brush. Yeah, I decided to be intentional with what I speak. And I knew that from a recent situation that I can't expect everybody to know how to handle what I go through. And that's okay. I just have to find the right people or person who can help me and navigate through depression that way. And by the tips that I just gave, those are the things that have been helping me. All right, so I'm going to go in with this palette, and I'm going to use a brown since we're doing a soft glam. Soft glam usually includes neutral colors, so more so these type colors and then these. But I'm going to go in with this brown right here. So yeah. And then if anybody have any more topics that you would like me to discuss, please feel free to comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe and turn the notification bell on so that you can receive updates every time that I post. Let me try to get this light on so that you can see better. So yeah. But yeah, and depression is a very scary thing. And I feel like a lot of people don't take it serious enough, especially in the Black community. People don't be trying to get therapy. They don't be trying to address their mental health issues. And that's why a lot of people snap and go through that awkward phase. And it's like the people around them just be so clueless and oblivious to why they are acting the way that they're acting, But it's like if you don't have the proper resources or know how to navigate through it, that's just what's going to end up happening. And I suggest, like I said, everyone should get therapy, regardless of what's going. Okay, this light not gonna stay on. Everyone should get therapy. Really, I feel like it's very helpful and it's very let's see, like one light up. Okay, but yeah, it's very helpful, especially now. So yeah. So you see, I've placed the brown on the top lids of my eyes. All right, y'all. So the lashes are on. These lashes are from Amazon, linked in my Amazon storefront, and I did get the light working so you can see the blush. The blush is blushing. So now we're on really our last steps. I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara for my bottom lashes. And this mascara is literally the truth. Like it is. And I'm going to let y'all see this portion in real time how it does my bottom lash. And as you can see, that much lash have come out, and this is just the first coat. So I'm gonna flip around on the brush side and just comb it out more. So that's from one coat. So let me do the other side. I get that. Got a little bit on my face. This one. Alright, so we're going in on the other side. Now let me use the brush. And everyone was really going crazy over this on TikTok, and I just had to get it, and I see why. Because it really does what it's supposed to do, for real, for real. All right, so that's the other eye. So now this side should have dried down some. So I'm going to go in with one more coat. Look at that. Look at that. Like, who lashes are these? Because they ain't mine. Look at that. Bomb. Bomb. Like, you can see the difference. Like, who lashes? Who lashes are these? Brush that down. Man, and that's why, look at that. Look at what they just did to my eyes. All right, y'all. On to the next step. So now, lips. Lips is my favorite part. So I'm going in with the Juvia's Place um, lip liner. Then I usually kind of overline my lips. So we're just gonna, and you'll see the process of that. So I go in like that, I line the bottom, and then I make a line in the middle because it gives a more plump effect when you do that. So I'm gonna go back around again, and then I'm gonna take that like that. But you want to go, obviously you want to go in the shape of your actual lips. So that is the shape of my lips. And then just whip it around. Make sure it's kind of spot on. And like I said, I like to overline my lips some. So yeah, and then just pop them together a little bit. Now, the star of the show is Miss Fenty. This right here. The girls been going crazy on TikTok about this. I got two shades. I got the red and I got like the pinkish one. And child, this ain't cheap. So you gonna have to save for this. But since I'm a makeup artist and I do the social media stuff, I had to see what the hype was about. So I'm excited. So this is what she giving. So now it's supposed to be velvety, so we're gonna see, child. Uh-uh. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. I ain't edit this. Rihanna. Rihanna. I ain't even finna put no gloss on this. It's finna stay just like velvet matte. Rihanna. Rihanna. Go get this. Save your money for this. Go get it. Now. Go get it. All right, y'all. We're not done. We're not done. Let me get up off that. Because she did what she had to do and she showed out. So now, if you want to be extra, this step is not mandatory, but highlighter. This is the crayon case. You can see. So we're going to highlight the face. Now, this, you might want to be careful because a little bit, when I say a little bit, barely anything on this goes a long way. So we're going to go right up in here. Just right there. Keep it right there. Please don't go all the way through your nose because that's giving 2016. And right here. You saw that? You see that, right? Right there. That's all you need. Bring a little sparkle to the face. And we're gonna come right here. See that? Blend that. See that? You see it. I know you see it because I see it. I'm just playing. But you see that? It's all you need. A little bit. I bought this about a year ago. Oh, no, I bought this over a year ago. I bought this 2 years ago. See how much still in there? You only need a little bit. You see that one. Blend it. Blend for your life. Blend for your life. Please. Put it right there on that blush. That's all you need. You done at this point. You're done with your face. This is My soft glam. Wait. Pause. You're not done. Because if you don't do this step, baby, by the time you walk out the house, this face ain't gonna matter. So for me, Charlotte Tilbury, Airbrush. One size. If you know, you know. Do them both. You have to do them both at the same time. Now the Charlotte Tilbury, this gonna wet you up. I'm just letting you know now. You finna be soaked. But finna show y'all real time. Have your fan ready. Real time. You see my face, right? Now you're gonna go in with the one size. Shake that up. And we're gonna see. We're gonna see what it's giving. Y'all saw what the makeup was giving without the setting spray. Now you finna see what I mean. Cause it's giving. This light is really bothering me. Cause it keeps going off. You're gonna keep that there. I can feel my nose starting to run. Let me get some. Do you see it? This is gonna be an all-day wear. A all-day wear. Get this. Get my nose. All right, it's gonna be an all-day wear. It's soft. It's cute. It's girly. You see it all. You see the definition of the blush. You see the highlighter. You see it contoured. Everything. The lip, baby. The lip speak for itself. Look at that. The eyes are mesmerizing. The eyes like you see me and I see you. But you see y'all this light. That's the finished face. And that's all she wrote. So yeah, y'all, come back next week. We're gonna run this back again, bring in the topics, and I hope you guys are able to heal and overcome whatever you're going through, depression, suicidal thoughts. God is with you. I am here. If you want advice and need someone to talk to, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye, y'all.